Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll finish what we can in the Starkmoor before we continue to other parts of Dunland. So you might remember on the previous episode I was telling you about the Calling Pit, which is this area here with some sort of arena that is intended for fellowships.
Even the Avanc-lûth have need of help on occasion.
So I'm not sure if we will be able to pull this off. Maybe if I go blue, I might be able to pull that off, but I'm not so sure. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick the quest. I'm gonna give it a go, just for fun's sake, in Redline, see how far we can go, so that you can know exactly what to expect in doing this, and then we'll go to collect these goods from the caravan that it's headed towards Wulf's Cleft. That's what we're gonna do. Before we begin, however, you might remember on the previous episode I did make a mistake when telling you about the Calling Pit, because I had mistaken the Calling Pit from another area in Dunland which we will get to visit shortly. That is the Barnavon Mines. I was telling you about how difficult it was at launch doing that area, and I for a moment confused the Calling Pit with the Barnavon Mines, but well, they are not the same, of course. In any case, let us try and do the Calling Pit. Let's see how we go.
Hear me out, Devotiad, for I have a tale to tell.
So, you have come to prove yourself. The first challenge that you will face is a party of Dunlendings who have been training together for years. They are among our finest warriors. I hope that you have brought your friends. This battle will not be easy. Well, no friends for me, but we'll try this nonetheless. So, what do we have in here? Strangers against the men of Dunland. This should prove interesting. But you see, these guys are... You cannot win the Devotiad, this is our turf. These guys are no laughing matter. At 150k morale each. This is not gonna go well, I don't think so. Nope. No, that didn't go well at all. And I'm not even sure going blue will help that much against 6 of them. Maybe against 1, 2 or even 3, but not 6. I don't think so. Let us open the silver present for the day. Scroll of Finesse, which I don't think we particularly need right now. The Virtue XP might be useful, but instead of taking that towards determination, let us apply that to another virtue. Let us apply this to fidelity. And we'll go back to determination. Because we're about to complete the Explorer deed of the Starkmoor, so I think with that we will be able to either cap determination or get very close to it. So yeah, I will come back to the Calling Pit where I am a little bit over leveled for it, you might say. I don't know, maybe level 85 can be a good place to try and doing it, or level 95, I'm not sure. Bottom line, I will come back to this when I am at a higher level and can do this with a decent challenge, I would say. But yeah, not today. You have seen that didn't go well. So a quick recap. You might remember on the previous episode we helped Andras conduct the auction for his goods. Saruman bought some of them for a lower price. Andras tried confronting Saruman and he was taken prisoner instead. Now Mabon, his son, has the debt from his father, and we are recovering these goods for Bedwur, the at the auction. So yeah, he basically acknowledged it was not a good idea trying to oppose a wizard, and that's why he sold the items to Saruman for a lower price, but now he's trying to double cross him and recover the goods, which are right here. But no, this will not end well for him, I don't think so. You did, Orc Slayer. Okay, so this is the first time we had met orcs in Dunland. That's kind of weird, but it's true nonetheless. So here we have all the items. Here you can see the orcs' carriage. Looks kind of nice. The orc carriage in here, the way in which they fitted their horses. Well, the overall construction of this kinda spooky in a way, orcish of course. Alright, so that was basically it. We'll now go back to Avardin and tell Bedwur we have his goods. Now we need to defeat orcs in Dunland for this layer deed, 100 of them. For the first tier, the usual stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure how easy it would be to find orcs in Dunland, because we have Goblin Slayer and Orc Slayer, and I think we can find both of them on Isengard, but hardly anywhere else. I'm not sure. My memories of Dunland are a little bit hazy. Here we are, back in town.
The Uqui Rod requires us to give welcome to Devodiard.
Very good. It appears that my goods survived both the trip and the battle in good condition. With this returned, I can now obtain the profit that Saruman denied me. Okay, we have this cap. Looks kinda nice. Agility, vitality, physical mastery, critical rating. These boots, however, are also nice. God, it's a hard choice. I think I'm gonna pick the boots.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
There is one last thing you must do for me, then I will consider Mabon's debt paid, and he will be free. If you fail me now, I will sell the boy off to the mines. To the south of Starkmoor is Wulf's Cleft. The armies of Dunland have been gathering and training there. I often sell them weapons, armor, and slaves for training practice. Lately, the sales have been slowing. You are going to fix that for me. There is a cliff to the south that overlooks Wulf's Cleft. Once there, I want you to do as much injury as possible. The more weapons and armor you destroy, the more I can sell the warriors tomorrow. Speak with me when you are ready to go and I will show you the path. Make sure you do as much damage as possible. I have a fresh set of conscripts and weapons ready to sell.
Of all the Ox clan, I'm the most canny, for I know best how to create my own opportunities. A broken sword here, a shattered shield there, and a crippled arm to wield them. Then, arms and armor do not come cheaply.
Well, there you have it. Doing the dirty work for Bedwur. Discovered the overlook of Wulf's Cleft? Okay. Give me a moment in there. Let me see what we got here. Completed exploring the Starkmoor. Yeah, determination was capped at 34, and we earned 700 XP for confidence. So that's the one we will be leveling up next. So here we have the deed completed, 5 LOTRO points, some marks, reputation, virtue XP. Determination is capped. We can move towards confidence. Yeah, let us do confidence. 5 LOTRO points in here. Let us continue. Completed instance Fangs of the Wolf. So that was not Wulf's Cleft precisely, this is just the overlook. Wulf's Cleft is in here. Once again, this is where the Dunlending armies are gathering. And you know what? Yeah, why not? Let us take a picture of Wulf's Cleft. Because I remember back in the day on the pre-release of Rise of Isengard, this was one of the locations that was more discussed, more hyped. But I'm not sure if we will get to go to Wulf's Cleft per se. As powerful as we are not a one-man army. But here we have it, I told you. Bedwur couldn't hope to double-cross Saruman and survive. I don't know exactly what he was hoping to achieve here. The auctioneer's treachery of Isengard finally caught up with him. There is no sign of the merchant's son. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to outsmart a wizard. Talk to Eva. Okay. Over here.
The Uch-Gwyrod requires us to give welcome to the Duvodiad.
You are looking for Mabon. I do not know where he went, but I have my suspicions.
Even the Avanc-lûth have need of help on occasion.
Mabon is not the first child to disappear from these lands. For the past several months, nearly one vanishes per week from Avardin, mostly orphans. They disappear in the night, not but a few tracks heading to the southwest are ever seen. Those who have caught a glimpse tell of a horrible creature, an abomination of nature, striding across the plains with a bag over his shoulder filled with lost children. If you wish to find this boy, you must venture to the swamps. Head southwest along the roads until you find Dunbog. They may know more of this abomination there. Okay, and Dunbog is where we need to go as well for the epic. Here. So. Nona didn't tell us much about the Dunbog, but yeah, basically what she wanted us to do, as usual, was helping the people of Starkmoor as much as possible, and then heading towards the Dunbog. That's what we're headed next. However, I want to try something. I want to see if I can pick this quest again and leave it for later. Because the quest in here, you see, says, do not leave the calling pit. But I have not started the fight yet, so maybe I can pull this off. Nope. Okay, that's a shame. That means I will need to write this down somewhere so that I don't forget to do the calling pit. And so that I can show you that later. But yeah, it was just an extra challenge for groups. You might have heard some players say, or you might think yourself, the game has as time goes on, become more and more solo friendly. So you might remember on the original Shadows of Angmar content, and even during the Moria days, there were a lot of landscape fellowship or small fellowship quests, and sometimes most quest lines will end with a fellowship quest, like the Tomb of Elendil, for example, that we did in Avardin. But as time went on, that practice stopped for the most part. But you can see here, the devs still had group content in mind, landscape group content. That's what the Culling Pit is about. Just an extra challenge for groups. Doing that on level, yeah, that requires a full group, that requires communication, and knowing what you're doing. Or at least it did on release. After the latest class changes, I'm not sure how much coordination will be required, because classes are a little bit more powerful than what they were before. In any case, here we have Nona.
I'm glad you're here.
The Dunbog is just ahead.
Do you see the scout up ahead?
Do you see the scout up ahead by the large rocky outcropping? I do not know to what clan she belongs. Go see if she is friendly, Beriathan. The people of the Dunbog keep to themselves, and I know little of them, but if Saruman has paid for their loyalty, they are already our enemies. Okay, and there is a covering here? Cool. Wasn't expecting this out in the open, but of course I'm gonna take it. Not much, but okay. The scout stares at you warily, but does not attack. The scout, the small camp of Dunlendings southwest of the rocky outcropping. Okay.
Greetings.
What do you want here? Agility, vitality, physical mastery. That might be a good... Yeah, I'm gonna take those boots and see if I can use them.
Even the Avanc-lûth have need of help on occasion.
We do not get many travelers down this road. Is there something that I can help you with? What could you possibly want down this way? The Avanc-lûth do not take kindly to the Beriathan. There is a small band of us here, but we ask for naught, nor do we need anything from you. If you insist, you may speak with Alun. He is leading a scouting party nearby. Okay, so we have met a new clan of Dunlendings, the Avanc-lûth. So what do we have here? Agility, vitality. We will lose some vitality by doing this. Let's see. Okay, I think it's fair. The amount of vitality that we lose is basically the same as the physical mastery that we gained, so yeah. Let us do that. Judging from the symbols that decorate their camp, these men are of the Avanc-lûth clan. Beriathan sent you here, did she? Interesting. I am not certain that she was wise to do so, but we have naught we can hide here. The land is open as far as you can see, and there is not anything to see. Why would you even want to come here? Perhaps you can prove that you would be a valuable ally to the Avanc-lûth. Food and supplies are scarce here, as you can see. Maybe you can help us gather some things.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Awesome. So, we have a new deed, quests in the Dunbog, and we have completed Kindred to the men of Dunland, with the title accompanying it. So, men of Dunland. Here we have Kindred with them. This is great. We have deed bestowed, quests in the Dunbog. 1 out of 25. The deed. The title. You have reached kindred status with the people of Dunland. Okay. And 20 LOTRO points. Since you are so persistent, perhaps I can put you to some use. The elders have asked us to gather supplies while we are out here on watch. I personally would rather be in my hut with my wife, keeping warm. Do you think you can help me then? We need to collect shells from the beetles in the area. We use their shells for armor and cooking, and their meat is passable. But the shells are what we are looking for, and damaged, of course. Bring them to me when you are done.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. A few
Well,
blows.
another Devoria trying to please us. I am tired of your kind coming into our bog, thinking you can change the world with your mere presence. Well, it will not happen, but you can make my life easier and I will let you live. Fetch me bog reeds so I can strengthen these bows. The reeds around here grow strong, like us. They are better than any other material out here. You doubt me? One more word and I will... Never mind. Go gather the reeds.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Since you seem to be doing Alun's labor, then you can help me as well. I am not certain what I did to upset the elders, but they always give me the worst tasks. They want me to gather food, which is what I am accustomed to, but toad legs? Toads are disgusting creatures and make even worse food. Nevertheless, it is what they demand. If you are to be of help, go hunt toads and take their legs. Bring them back to me and perhaps I will not think of you as the bug scum you are. So, friendly people, the Avanc-lûth, as you can see. Nice, warm, welcoming. Before we head into the bog, however, let us see what Nana wants us to do.
These people are outliers, on the edge of great danger, but not given in to it.
These people are like my own, Beriathan. They are outliers, on the edge of great danger but not giving in to it. May they resist as well as my people have done. We must help the Avanc-lûth to stand against Saruman. Agility. Vitality. Yeah. Let us take that one. Yeah.
Help the people of Dunbog before meeting me in Corrigan.
The people of the Dunbog have been on the edge of the coming conflict for some time, forgotten by all but their nearest neighbors. Did Saruman factor them into these calculations? We must help and resist him, Beriathan. They remind me of my own people, strange from the other clans, and I do not want them to labor alone. Help them resist the wizard. When you are satisfied that you have done all you can for the people of the Dunbog, travel to Caraglin. I will meet you in Barnavon, for it seems to be a village of some importance, and Leo Brennan wanted to learn the status of the Mines of Iron. You see, that's where we'll get to the mines I was telling you about. But for the time being, once again, help the people of Dunland as much as you can, the people of the Dunbog. So we'll begin by gathering the toad legs, the bog reeds, and the beetle shells in this lovely swamp. Now let us see if we can fight a few of these guys simultaneously. Here we have some toads as well. That would have worked better if these beetles moved faster, but no, they don't. But in any case, we just need to get one last shell from them. We don't need to worry about beetles anymore. Instead, we'll focus on the reeds and of course the toad legs, but I don't see any toads nearby. And by God, we need to pick up a lot of reeds. Okay, some toads in here. Okay, I see them now on my map. That makes them easier to find. One more set of legs. Okay, I see them. Once again, the map is a big help. But that's a feature that was introduced during the Riders of Rohan expansion. The fact that enemies appeared on the map as red dots. Before that, no dots on the map. So yeah, finding these kind of things would have taken us a lot more time. Gauntlets of Might. Okay. Okay, we don't have enough room to do that. What a shame. But first, we're gonna equip this. Perfect. Impressive! This will make my time here go much more quickly. Thank you. Perhaps there is more to you than there seems, Beriathan. My wife will be happy when I return home sooner than usual.
I have not seen your kind before.
Well done, Beriathan. You have saved me a tremendous amount of time and effort doing work that I detest. Take this and go do your other tasks. These chores will not complete themselves. Well, you are not completely useless like the others I have seen come through here. Still, my life is no better and the elders will just send me out for more bowstrings tomorrow. Thank you for nothing, man. Now get out of here before I decide to stop being nice.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
You have done all that we have asked of you and even dealt with nice rudeness without complaint. I am impressed. Perhaps you can do the Dunbog some good, unlike the other Devotia that have passed through here, and I am now one step closer to returning to my wife. There will be few who will venture out of doors with you around. Speak with Bain and perhaps he can help you gain some trust among the people of the Avanc. Landross lies to the southwest of here. You cannot miss it, for there is not much else to see in that direction. Now, I was about to complain about his rudeness. But I didn't. Silver coins. Okay. A backpack in here, okay. I'll take the extra coin. Okay, here, yeah, is the town of Landross. So yeah, they were right, not much to see here.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
It's okay, we'll pick the stable master. You did exploring the Dunbog. What will we have here? We also need to find Land Colburn, the Withered Stones, Durgors, and the Pristine Glade.
Us to give welcome to Devotia.
But before I do that, gonna
Welcome to the lands of the Avanc-lûth.
let's see what can I sell in here. Sell this. This. The forest protection. I can sell this. As you can see here, we have a lot of task items. Plenty for a couple days. But I don't know, do I want to go back to Galtrep just for tasks?
I have not seen your kind before.
What are you doing here? Alan sent you. He is too trusting these days. Strangers dance their way through our lands with no regard to the plight of my people. Nevertheless, I will trust him this once. If you wish to help us, you must help our village. War has not touched these lands, but that does not mean that weather and hardships of life avoid us. Why do we live here, you ask? That answer is not yours to have quite yet. For now, help us further and we will make sure your questions are answered in time. Okay, already have one like this and one like this. Agility, vitality, physical mastery. Okay, this might be good.
Hear me out, Devodian. I have a tale to tell.
All of us need to eat. It is as simple as that. The Dunbog does not offer the most traditional food sources, but we think it is some of the best provender ever eaten. I become hungry just thinking about our delicacies. You may not really understand, and that is fine. I am not asking you to eat it, just bring some. What am I talking about? Slug meat, of course. Specifically tender, baby slug meat. The taste is nothing short of amazing. There are slugs to the east of the village. The baby slugs are protected by the adults, so be careful. You do not want to be attacked by a group of angry slug matrons. Or maybe I do. Who knows?
The Avanc-lûth have been destroyed.
Greetings. You are new here, are you not? Well, that is wonderful. I love meeting new people, even if we do not get to meet many very often. Since Vine has you helping us, I have a chore for you. As you can see, we are a village of huts. Lots and lots of huts. Sadly, these huts do not stand up well to being half submerged in swamp water all day. They are in constant need of repair, and what better way to repair them than with mud? It patches holes and makes things new again. Can you bring us some mud balls then? The beetles of the area east of here love to gather up the mud and roll it into neat little balls. I am not sure why, but we use them to patch our huts. Alrighty. Nothing else in here, it seems. So, we'll go to the east. But first, I have this mask in here. Yeah, I think that one is a good compromise too. So, toads, we no longer need to defeat. Baby bog slug, come here. That's one, okay. And here we have the mud balls. Well, I didn't see any adult slugs protecting their babies. Don't know what to think about that, but I'm sure glad we were able to avoid some of the big fights. Okay, there is a quest ranking here. Yeah, I thought as much. I seem to remember a quest nearby.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
Well met, man. I was just resting here for a moment after fighting this Avanc. The trick to fighting Avanc is to turn your ordinary fighting skills into extraordinary fighting skills. You could do it as well if you would put your mind to it. It really is not all that hard. Now, while I take a short nap, I need a favor. Go and tell Edho that I am well, but I need a new sword. My last one broke in the gullet of that large Avanc over there. Do as I ask and I will be in your debt. Okay. It is not every day you see a Dunlending surrounded by dead Avanc. So, I'm gonna try and snap a cool picture. I think that should be enough. Okay. One more mud ball and we can go back to Landross. Was not that far. Gwyn sent you. Tell him that he has taken quite enough swords from me already. I am usually quite pleasant, but Gwyn, he is always out in the bog trying to kill the biggest monster he can find to prove that he is the best hunter. Let us see how he survives without the best swords. Perhaps then I will be impressed. Tell him that if he really wants to be the best hunter, he will survive with his own 2 hands for once. You deliver that message for me and hopefully I will have one last problem on my hands. A true gatherer! Impressive! Usually the beetles put up more of a fight for this. I am not sure why they want them, but they guard them jealously. Thank you for gathering this. Perhaps you will stay for a while so we can learn more about the world beyond the Dunbog. We do not often have the opportunity to talk to the Beriathan.
I have not seen your kind before.
Well done, the Beriathan. Baby slugs are difficult to hunt. The mothers seem to be able to communicate well with their young. Thank you. We will enjoy this during our next feast. You are well on your way to proving that you are not just another intrusive Beriathan.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
You have helped us greatly already, but any one person can perform a handful of tasks. Perhaps you can assist our hunters if you truly wish to prove your courage and strength. They oft gather to the southeast. The hunters will have much for you to do, I am certain. Hurry there, and if you return successful, then I am certain that the elders will speak with you. Okay. Maybe swimming in this bog is not the healthiest thing to do, but it's sure faster, so we'll take that. So I have bad news for you, Gwyn. No sword for you. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna call? A challenge! I have not been challenged in quite some time. I will do it. Let me go prepare, and when you need me, look for this banner beside me and I will be at your feet to help you. Thank you for breathing life into an otherwise dull day. What banner are you exactly talking about? Not sure, but I will look into that later. For now, let us go to the hunter's camp. Once again, not far. Okay.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
So you believe you can hunt Devodiad? We shall see. The beasts of the Dunbog are stronger, faster, and probably stranger than anything you have seen before. We do not lay traps, we hunt, with our bare hands if necessary. Come fight with us. We shall see if you live to tell the tale. Do we have here? Yeah, why not? Let us pick those gauntlets.
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
One of your first tasks of the hunt will be to survive. I cannot teach you that. It is something you must learn on your own. Once you have mastered survival, we will hunt some Avanc, a mighty beast, the Avanc. We will need to collect as much of their meat, tails, and hide as possible, so try to be precise with your attacks. We go at once.
The old woman of the mountain says we should not trust Devodiad.
There are some people that speak highly of the virtues of the beetle shell. How can they even begin to talk about the beetle shell when there is a much better shell for many more purposes? I speak of the turtle shell, of course. Can you tell me that you can make a shield out of a beetle shell? Can you make food for a whole village in one single beetle shell? Nay, you cannot. So we hunt turtles, and we take their shells, and we thank them for the amazing things that we can only do with a turtle shell. Gather for me many turtle shells, and we will all be happy as a village.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Do you know what the hunter's favorite game is in the Dunbog? Turtles. They present a challenge because they protect themselves so very well. We love hunting them. Too much, perhaps. The turtles are in danger of vanishing from the Dunbog. We cannot let this happen. We must protect the turtles. Go forth and gather turtle eggs from around the edges of the Great Southern Bog. We need to save the eggs so that we can make sure there are always turtles to hunt. Okay, responsible hunting. Who would have guessed? So once again, I end up losing physical mastery. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna equip that. Losing physical mastery and vitality, no. That's a no-go for me. Tails. Ah, come on. It's been a while since I fought turtles. I didn't remember they would do that. Oh, come on. Get the... Okay, we cannot fight this turtle. Weird. So what do we have here? Indigo plant, cool. Let us take that, why not? Jesus. Joke's on you, turtle. You throw me where I wanted to go, so too bad for you. Come on. discover the Wither Stones. I suspected there was something here to be found. Wind's Banner, okay. So that's what we were looking for. Can we use that? Yeah. You do not have the corresponding quest. Okay. But it's good to know we will get to that point eventually. So we need to defeat some more Avancs and get some more turtle eggs. Yeah, Wind's Banner is alongside all this. But in order to find more turtle eggs, we need to go to the northeast, I believe. Only wanted to fight a toad. Die. One more Avanc. No. Come on, one more Avanc. Where is it? Just one more, please. Okay. Back to the hunter's camp then. You now know the power of the turtle shell firsthand. You have learned why I'm so incredibly excited about collecting these great shells. Thank you very much. You have proven, to me at least, that you are a good hunter and a devoted to be trusted. So will I tell Harry.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
You did well, friend. I am impressed. Do all devoted fight as well as you? Actually, never mind. I know the answer. They do not. We must find more suitable tasks for you then, since even the mighty Avanc seem easy prey for you.
I have not seen your kind before.
You have done a great thing, stranger. Saving the turtles is very important to the hunters of the Avanc-lûth. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation.
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
You are ready for the ultimate challenge, Beriathan. We must defeat the Avanc called Bloodmaw. All of these Avanc come from her. She must be dealt with or Landross may one day be overrun. If you can do this, you are truly a friend of the Avanc-lûth. Bloodmaw will not be easy prey. I have sent many hunters into the ruins to fight her and none have reported the deed is done. Go, gather any help you wish or prove that you can do it yourself. Just come back when she is dead. Alright, so that's where we will be headed next. However, this will be the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.